Hey guys, what's up? This is Ryan back with a Daily BE, episode 130. And in the previous episode, I was wearing this exact outfit and I thought, you know what, this would be kind of a cool case study on matching patterns because frankly, I thought I did a good job. This is obviously a vest and a white shirt. You see this kind of look quite often, and in some cases I'd say too often, but I've kind of spiced things up a little bit. Let me kind of walk you through it. First and foremost, just a very basic white shirt, nothing too crazy going on. But the vest is really an interesting blue kind of plaid and almost has a little bit of a kind of houndstooth when you get really close in there. So much more interesting than you may think from a distance, and very clean too, right? There are only two pockets down at the bottom, one on each side. Decent pockets, very flush, very sophisticated look, and no pockets up on the chest as you would sometimes see. So a real clean look overall. And then the necktie is obviously a very bold statement. The easy choice here would be something blue or obviously just something solid. So instead I kind of went a little bit purple, but the first thing you probably notice is the white stripes, and they kind of pick up the white dress shirt, which I think is a really easy technique to kind of have a really well matched necktie. Just on its own. So very bold statement, but if you look closely, and it's a little tough in the video, but there is a blue element to that necktie. Do you see it? Right here above the white. So that kind of ties in everything, and it actually goes very well with the little blue pattern in the vest here. So that's kind of why I thought this was a really good choice, that necktie and that vest put together. And then something I did on the French cuffs here is had a little bit of a contrast, kind of blue, dark navy paisley fabric here. So you get really a coherent picture where this whole look kind of came together, I think, relatively easily. But what do we do here? Because we have two different patterns going on. And as I mentioned earlier, the easy solution when you're kind of putting together any look is to have a solid necktie. And when you have to start looking at patterns, it can get a little bit more tricky. This is obviously a little subjective, the world of matching and patterns and what you can do, what you can't do, the rules you should follow, the rules you should break. Everyone's got their own opinion. I think that one of the reasons this works is we really only have two distinct patterns going on. We have a very simple foundation in the white shirt, obviously, but we have a plaid on the vest and then obviously stripes on the necktie. Now, if this necktie had a plaid pattern, which you don't really see in neckties necessarily where they would be kind of at a right angle, usually it is going to be at an angle like this. But if this was very, very similar to the pattern here, I wouldn't do it because it'd be too much the same thing. It'd look almost like a costume, I think. So because you have a little bit of a contrast between whatever is here on the necktie and whatever is here on the vest, that's why I think this really works. And then overall, because this necktie is not something like a knit or a real casual, a real textural look, it kind of keeps that theme that I was going for of having a really sophisticated and very kind of clean contoured look. Does that make sense? So kind of a brief little intro to matching. We'll do quite a few more videos on this, I think, as I have some more good examples. But the key takeaways here, when you do choose to have kind of a bold color tie that doesn't match the rest of it, it should still match a little bit. And for me, that was that little teeny bit of blue that is still there and kind of picks up not only the shirt, but also the pattern in the vest. So that was a little bit behind my thought process. Hope that helps, guys. We'll do much more of these in the future. And I think having it on the mannequin is a good way for me to kind of zoom in and show you guys some different things. So more to come. What do you guys think? Does this work? Does it not work? Build your case either way. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. More good stuff coming. All right, guys, we'll see you soon.